Hello all YouTubers, I am the Weather Dude. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you all for tuning back in to my presentation for February 10th, 2019. In today's video, we're going to talk about Winter Storm Maya and how it's been upgraded to a major winter storm for a lot of the Ohio Valley, Mid-Atlantic, and Northeast, so stay tuned for that. As always, please consider subscribing, ringing the bell notifications, liking, and sharing my videos. So let's get started. So we are going to start off with the GFS model, just normal MSLP rate, precipitation type, and the rate. And what I want you to notice here is the high pressure system sitting off the mid-Atlantic coast. And pretty much all these next four models I'm going to show you are going to have that high pressure sitting there. And what that's going to allow to do is this precipitation to work up from the south and west as high pulls off to the south and east. Okay, now this isn't radar. The next model I'm going to show you will show you actual radar. This is just MSLP. I do like radar better, but you can kind of see. Here comes the snow right around Monday morning. So this is part one. Okay, this really isn't Maya. This is just like a little clipper, I guess you could say clipper system that pulls up from the south and west. But it will still pack a punch, potentially an inch or two, maybe even 3 inches of snow. And of course, down the Appalachian Mountains, we see some ice. Okay, the snow will not be overly heavy, at least the rate. Okay, you can see there we are. By around like late morning Monday, some snow and ice. You can see a little bit of icing as well in central Illinois, western Indiana. And then, by Monday afternoon, we start to see a little resemblance of the next storm. Now, this is going to be Maya. It does not look like much right now, but once it works up from the south and west, so you see some deepening in there. There's our low pressure system. Here's Maya off to the south and west. We have some building snow. And the latest model runs, okay, have been showing that the snow is going to stall over, like, say, Pennsylvania, Jersey, Delaware, Maryland. Well, not Maryland, but maybe even southern New York, before actually changing to rain. So what I'm saying is there might be more snow before it actually changes over to rain. And I will show you ice totals later on in the video as well, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, southern Michigan, northern Ohio, around Cleveland, some ice. Okay, but really, we have about, let's say, 12 hours of snow potentially before actually flipping over to rain. Okay, and the whole duration of the event, when it's going to be rain for like Delaware, New Jersey, Maryland, Pennsylvania, it will be a cold rain. So the snow will not melt like that. I mean, I'm sure some snow will melt, but it won't be too quick because temperatures are going to be in the mid-30s, maybe even low 30s in some spots. So it might be a cold rain, but the snow will not melt right away. But you see, it does rain for a little while, and then eventually all of the precipitation moves on out by Wednesday. Wednesday, we could start off the morning with some snow, especially in the northern areas. So, how much snow we are forecasting? Well, at least this model is forecasting. So, around 6+ inches for a widespread area in the Mid-Atlantic, well, northeast and Mid-Atlantic, and also back in the southeast of Minnesota, central Iowa, Wisconsin, even northern central Michigan. All these areas, 6 inches plus is in the forecast for you. So a lot of areas getting 6 inches plus. And these purples, maybe around 4 to 6 inches. And then what you get in those blues is basically coating to 3 inches. Not really too much, but still can cause some problems. Now, total positive snow depth change is because it's going to change the rain, so how much snow would be left. And it's still a lot. Okay, we still have that 6+ inches here. Still, we got 6+ inches here because a lot of these areas it's going to change the rain. So, that will cut off on some of the snowfall totals. But still, it will be very dangerous outside. So, here's the actual radar, NAM 12KM. Okay, watch as it works up from the south and west. Some steady snowfall. The first storm it's showing. And there comes that second storm. It's stalling off with a lot of sleet. And it's really... And I like this model because it's not saying that much rain really at all. The rain, they said the snow is going to be heavy, but by the time it switches over to rain, the storm is going to be light. Or the precipitation is going to be light, not the storm. So that's what I think that could possibly happen. Total snowfall, according to the NAM, okay, I think it's going a little bit over. Showing almost 2 feet western Pennsylvania, 10 inches here. A lot of areas getting 6 inches plus. But I think it could still happen. We still could get a good 6 inches. But again, all depends where you are in the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast. So, FE through GFS model is kind of showing the same thing. Okay, there you can see that snowfall working its way up from the south and west. Okay, total snowfall. Again, they usually go overboard. Okay, maybe a good 6-12 inches across the Midwest, Ohio Valley, North Central United States. Not much there. I don't really like looking at that model that much. Now the Gem model, again, showing some snow, and then treading the rain as it pushes to the north and east. However, this model usually goes under with the snowfall tools. This time it's not going overboard, but it's just about even. Okay, according to the latest run. So you go 3-4 inches, maybe even 6 inches there, but it's targeting a lot of the snow, and even some areas could pick up a foot or more. Okay, in those areas of teal and green. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up a article now on Winter Storm Maya. Here it is from the Weather Channel, Weather Company, IBM Business. So here's the low pressure system, okay? And on the northern side and the eastern side, you're gonna have that snow. And on the southern side, it's gonna be rain. Now, just because you're not getting snow and ice doesn't mean there will not be any problems. This is radar from 11:30 this morning. You can see some heavy snow bands tucked inside, and some rain towards Little Rock, Nashville, and right in between that, we do have some areas of sleet and freezing rain. Usually the purple, on this radar, the purple means like freezing rain, and the pink means sleet. So here we go, Sunday. You can see a lot of areas, the high temperatures are in the 20s or lower, so that will allow that snow to stick. Off to the south, Springfield, Missouri, Nashville, it's going to be all rain, and right in between there, Cincinnati, St. Louis, you're going to see some ice. Now, Cincinnati, you'll be seeing more of a rain-snow mix, and St. Louis, you'll see more of like a sleet, freezing rain kind of event on Sunday, which is actually today, excuse me. So, Monday, it heads towards the Mid-Atlantic. Now, D.C., for this first system and a second system, it looks like it's going to be all rain-free, maybe a brief shot of snow, but as I'm going to show you in the snowfall tools, according to the Weather Channel, I don't really think it will be much in the way of snow for you. In fact, nothing, really. So you can see some snow, Sioux Falls, Bismarck, Chicago, okay, and even some freezing rain for Indianapolis, and Kansas City, St. Louis, Nashville, it's going to be all rain, and Nashville could even hit 60. And by Tuesday, D.C. gets even warmer, and New York, it's going to be 33, so this will probably be all snow for you. Maybe a little transition to sleet and freezing rain, but a lot of snow, ice in the middle, and then once you head south of there, it's basically all rain. Snowfall totals. These are recently be upgraded. Let me give you an example. Philadelphia, northern Delaware, northern Maryland was originally in 3 to 5 inches. Now, we have recently been upgraded to 5 to 8 inches, as you can see right there. So, that's it. That is a upgrade. That means there's a good chance, according to this website, the Weather Channel, that you can get a good 6 inches of snow, which could cancel a lot of schools in this area. Adirondack Mountains up in northern New York could even see up to 2 feet. And the chances of ice of a 1/10 of an inch or greater. Western Pennsylvania, northeastern Pennsylvania around Scranton and Detroit are going to have the best chance, the highest chance, to see a 1/10 of an inch or greater. But even that medium shade of pink, we still have a medium chance of seeing a 1/10 of an inch or greater, and that light pink is a low chance. But anywhere, as long as you're shaded in, you got a chance of seeing a 1/10 of an inch or greater of ice. And in fact, ice accumulations, here they are. So, this is the GFS model. Yes, the next one I'm going to show you is going to be the Canadian model, GTPS. But you can see Detroit about 1/3 of an inch, southeastern Ohio about 1/4 of an inch. See some scattered areas of about 1/4 of an inch also in the Mid-Atlantic. This one's kind of scattered. What I do like, I actually like the GTPS better in terms of their ice. They focus a lot of their ice, which is like what AccuWeather does if you want to read their article. This is where AccuWeather shows a lot of their ice as well, and with a lot of ice actually in the Appalachian Mountains of West Virginia and Northern Virginia. Essentially 1/2 inch, 6/10 of an inch, excuse me, 6/10 of an inch, and that is a lot. And even more snow, or ice for Chicago, can get potentially 1/2 an inch. So for the National Weather Service, here we go. So this winter weather advisory is issued for northern Delaware, southern Jersey, not central Jersey, area it is, Philadelphia, Baltimore, and Washington. Now this is just for the first storm, not the second storm. I'm going to show you a neat graph that the National Weather Service put up. But again, up to 2 inches, maybe an inch or two. Where there is not much in the way of mixing from this first system, those spots that remain mostly to all snow will probably hit 3 inches. Now this is from 10 o'clock this evening through noon Monday. This is the first storm, not the second storm. Okay, so playing on slippery road conditions, hazardous conditions will likely impact the Monday morning commute. So some schools in this area could possibly get a 2-hour delay. Delays are possible, but again, I wouldn't count on it too much in, say, Delaware, Southern Jersey, Southern Pennsylvania. Okay, so in terms of ice and snow, central Southern Delaware and Southern Jersey, at least with the first system, has the best chance of seeing like 1/100th of an inch of ice. Okay, it won't be too much. And snowfall will likely be a couple inches across this whole advisory area. Potentially, again, some spots could hit 3 inches, but an inch or 2 is the most likely amount. Now, the Winter Storm Severity Index. Okay, and I will read you a graph of what these all mean. Okay, so the Winter Storm Severity Index is this. So a moderate impact across northern Delaware, Philadelphia, Trenton, Allentown is a moderate impact. New York, a minor impact. And widespread eastern Pennsylvania, Baltimore, Atlantic City, widespread area of minor impact. Now, what does this all mean? Well, when you're in that, once you get to that minor area, that's what usually issues a advisory, say winter weather advisory. Minor disruptions, primarily to those who are not prepared. Really none, maybe minimal recovery time is needed. Okay? Now, once you get to that moderate area, which is where I live, this is where I am in. This is roughly equated to a warning level. So say, this is probably the level where they could possibly issue, say, a winter storm warning. I don't think there's going to be blizzard conditions. Okay, don't count on that. There's not going to be too much in the way of wind. But there certainly will be, in some areas, winter storm warnings issued. Definite impacts to those with little preparation. Maybe perhaps a day or 2 or 3 of recovery time for snow or ice accumulation events. Now, really, nobody is in this. New York City was in this area earlier, but they're not really anymore. Major and extreme. Historic impacts could take several days, even a week or 2 to recover. Okay, severe impacts, widespread power outages, trees coming down, that kind of stuff, at least with the ice. And also, forgot to mention, the area in limited. Small accumulations of snow or ice are forecast, minimal impacts, if any, expected. In general, society goes about their normal routine. Nothing really to look at or look forward to at all. No snow or ice forecast, no potential for ground blizzard conditions if you're in that area of gray. Okay, so I'll go back. So this is the light green, like say Washington is in that area of limited. Okay, now ice accumulation is limited, okay, across this area. But northern Maryland has a good chance to pick up some damaging ice potentially. Okay, blowing snow, it's a very low minimal threat. The best chance for that would be in the mountains, where there's a little bit more snow, and also where the winds are a little bit higher. Like say like Mount Pocono or the mountains in New York. Snow low component, okay, that is limited to about minor or moderate. Okay, that's not much either. And again, flash freeze, there is a small threat of a flash freeze, but since temperatures aren't going to crash too much after the storm, I don't think there's really going to be any chance of a flash freeze at all. So, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and you can see the snow amount. Okay, it's also in that area of moderate. So, thank you for watching my video for today. I am the Weather Dude, signing off till next time. Everybody have a great day.